Hello and welcome to episode 13 of my playthrough of the 2018 Harebrained Schemes BattleTech game. Today I'm going to be tackling Priority Mission 9 on Panzyr. This is the second visit that we have made to Panzyr. In fact, I do believe this is on the same map that the previous Priority Mission was on. So let's go ahead here and launch contract. Not sure if there is a mission debriefing today. There isn't, so we're right into the mech bay. I'm just going to clear all these so I can discuss who we are bringing today and what mechs, because my load up is now very different. Got a fair few different heavies on the books now that I've managed to collect. First up though, I'm definitely going to be bringing the Highlander today, and Oculus will be in the Highlander. Oculus has finally got a 10 out of 10 on his skill tree, and that's for tactics. That's really good for him to get them like potential headshots or leg shots on mechs for the better salvage rates. So that's super useful. In terms of the Highlander, I haven't changed it. I think I've been running it this exact way since I got gifted him by Kamea. That's 2 LRM10s, both the double plus variants, PPC double plus, and Gauss rifle, and an LB2X plus. So some superb like ranged weapons there, and he really is kind of the joker in the pack here, and always worth taking because, almost as like an insurance policy. If things go wrong, your Highlander can get you out of a hell of a lot of trouble. Next up, I'm going to bring 2 tanks today. So first up, we'll bring the Battlemaster, who is our big 85 ton assault mech, and called Hans, which those of you who know BattleTech lore will know what that is referenced to. And good old Hans has got it. He's now got the UAC 20 double plus. I've taken that off the Marauder and put it onto the Battlemaster. 3 M lasers, an SRM4, and 2 double plus machine guns. Basically, this mech just works as a traditional tank, and you can basically alternate between the UAC 20 and then the rest of the weaponry. Obviously good for melee attacks as well, with those machine gun double pluses in support. Total damage on melees of 115, so that's very nice. In Hans today, I think we will run Dark Star. This is a mission to protect the Oregon people on Panzyr, and Darkstar is an Oregon, so it makes sense for him to make a show today. Next up, I've got lots of choices now for other tanks. I've got a Black Knight, I've got an Orion. The Warhammer as well is an absolute viable option, but they're kind of the other 3 big heavy tanks here. I think in this mission, I'll opt for the Black Knight today, just because we are in the polar bio, and the Black Knight is traditionally an energy spammer, so he tends to run quite hot. The version of the Black Knight I've got here is relatively traditional, but with a bit of a twist. So first of all, there's a snub PPC, so that gives us like a harder punch up close, whereas the regular PPC obviously has that minimum range penalty, so the snub PPC mitigates that. And it kind of acts as a like an armor stripper to the Battlemaster's like finisher mech with that big UAC 20. So yeah, it's not got the best weapon loadout on there. You can see I've got like an insane amount of heat management. I've also got the TTS double plus here, which weighs 3 tons, but it gives you a +3 to all your energy accuracy. So that's for everything here. The ER-L laser, the M laser, the 2 M lasers, the ER-M laser, and the snub PPC will all get a bonus on accuracy. So I'm kind of that accuracy bonus kind of mitigates the fact that you've not got more weaponry on there, because even if you put more weaponry on there, you might not hit with it, if that makes sense. And it means as well that I'll run a little bit cooler than I usually would, because we haven't got as much weaponry on there. So it's kind of an argument to say why the TTSs are good, as long as you put weapons on there that have good damage ratios, which obviously things like the ER-L laser, the extended range medium laser, and the snub PPC do. In terms of heat efficiency here, you can see that's actually brilliant. 48 heat sinking and an alpha strike of 75. So he runs relatively cool, especially if we put a mech warrior in there who can handle the heat. So expect to see a lot of decent alpha strikes and good level physical attacks from him today. And I think in I think in the Black Knight today we'll put Vortex. He's very much like gearing up to be one of the main guts skill characters, along with Bear as well. But I think we'll use Vortex today, so he can manage the heat quite efficiently. And then finally, I want another jump capable mech in this loadout. So I think we'll bring the Grasshopper today as well. So the Grasshopper and the Black Knight are very, very similar in a lot of respects. They're both like energy spammers. The big difference is that the Grasshopper traditionally takes jump jets, but two nice mechs working together with that big energy spam to do lots and lots of damage. The Grasshopper now has got 2 L laser treble pluses, so they're beautiful weapons. That's plus 10 damage, plus 3 accuracy, so they're absolutely superb. We've got 4 M lasers on there, 2 S pulses, an array of heat management, and jump jets as well, obviously. So both these mechs are they're some of my favourites. I'm not a massive energy spam guy. In fact, being the typical House Davian fanboy, I tend to gravitate towards AC and UAC weaponry and LBX weaponry. But there are certain mechs, like with the LRM spam that I like to do, or the missile spam in general. There are mechs that I really like to do energy spams on, and 2 of those are the Black Knight and the Grasshopper. In terms of who's going to be running the Grasshopper today, I think we'll bring Boudica. So we'll bring Oculus's cousin. She's turning out to be very, very good. She's got very, very good tactic skills at this point in the game. She's also got that benefit as having multi-target. My intention eventually is to kind of drop Oculus out of the running for Mech Warriors. I think when he gets to 10 out of 10 for everything, I'll probably just leave him off the books. I might occasionally run him for narrative-based reasons, but when he kind of comes out of the team, so to speak, Boudica will kind of replace him, given that she is one of the founder members of the Dusk Haunters. So I think that means that I've also got 8 mech warriors on the book. And I can split them into 2 teams. So I can kind of have for want of a better term, Alpha and Gamma Lance or something like that. And I'll probably do that as I go into the Flashpoint missions. So let's go ahead and deploy. This mission is good. It's on the same map that we were on previously. So that's a little bit of a cop-out by the game designers, but it's fine because what they actually do, they do the smart thing. They actually swap the map direction from where you're coming from. So we start right at the other end of the map where we started previously. I think that's what I remember anyway the last time I played this through. It does make sense because we are defending the same spaceport that previously we were attacking. So yeah, okay, it's fine. I think actually my only criticism of that entire thing with the maps that they use for the priority missions is that they never use them again, and I really do think they could have used them in random missions because they're really nice. Some of them are fantastic actually, and I don't know why they didn't do that. It's quite an odd choice. You could have just done it so you start from a different point on that map, so it looks even more different from when you're playing the priority missions. But maybe integrity stopped them doing that, but I would have done for sure. Anyway, here we are. So Panzyr is in desperate shape, Commander. Famine is a fact of life here, and the Taurians have targeted the spaceport we've been using to deliver emergency supplies. As we speak, the Taurians have several waves of APCs, complete with battle mech escorts, en route to the spaceport's command centre. If they succeed in taking it, they'll lock down our supply ships, and the people of Panzyr will starve. The spaceport's turrets are down, and House Decimus is in no position to repel an attack of this magnitude. It's on us to stop them. You will defend the spaceport against the Taurians and prevent their troops' transports from reaching the command centre. So this is the second Decimus Fusiliers, so some kind of I don't know, for want of a better term, a second force, garrison force or something like that defending this spaceport. They're likely to send a detachment of our wounded for our wounded as well, Commander. If you can spare a mech or 2, please consider sending them to protect our barracks. We've suffered too many casualties to defend ourselves. The Taurians have been hitting us hard, Commander Durant. The second is nearly gone, but I do still have a few non-combatant personnel left under my command, and we'll do what we can to defend the restoration. If you can stop all the Taurian APCs from reaching the command centre, my people will get this spaceport's turrets up and running for you. I'm afraid that we won't be able to make a move if any of them get through. I just don't have the numbers to go up against the Taurian Marines in a ground fight. Best of luck, Commander. So, yeah, interesting one this. If you did ever watch the playthrough or you've played this game through yourself, when you are in the previous mission, you start up here, I believe. I think this is where we kind of destroy those like SRM vehicles, and that gets the turrets online. This time it's like the absolute adverse of that mission. We are defending this base this time. Now, tactics in this mission, and it is quite a tough one, this, especially if you want to go for the secondaries. There are no secondaries of yet. I think that appears later on in this mission. But for now, you can see it kind of puts us right in the centre of the map here. And all I remember about this is that there are like waves that come at you from like all different directions. So you kind of need to fan your team out a little bit and kind of try to preempt where they're going to attack. The priority is getting the APCs. So if you can get those armoured personnel carriers and destroy them, then I think that'll put the turrets back online. And getting the turrets back online is absolutely vital in order to get the secondary mission or secondary objective in this mission. So first of all, I'm going to bring who have we got here? I think we'll bring the Black Knight over here. I think I'll bring Oculus over here. We'll bring Hans in what is kind of the centre in this mission, and I'll bring Bouncer up here. So you can see we found everyone out because the APCs get spammed at you from every direction, and you really need to target them. So the Taurians have just dropped a transport full of commandos. If they make it to our barracks, my injured soldiers are as good as dead. Please, Commander, stop them if you can. Yeah, that's commandos as in like marine types as opposed to the commando mech. That would be weird. So yeah, we're on like a ticking clock now because you see the secondary mission has now appeared. So stop the APC from reaching the barracks. And the easiest way to do that, you can send a mech up there to destroy the APC. The easier way though is just to destroy the APCs coming at you in the first wave. The turrets will come back on, and then the turrets will actually destroy that APC for you, or the secondary objective APC. So, Boudica first. One important note on Boudica, and this is really, really beneficial. She has now got the secondary skill on tactics, which basically gives her the ability to have like +1 initiative. So you can see, even though she's in a heavy mech today, she's actually running as a medium mech, and that is super useful. So even in the big bad grasshopper, which it really is good, it's a big like heavy mech with decent armour and really good weaponry. It now runs as a medium, which obviously gives her a massive advantage. So let's try and take the first APC out of the day. You can see heat management there is lovely. That's pretty much 4 alpha strikes she can do. Obviously not when she's jumping, but just if she wanted to kind of tank up, she can really do that with 2 L lasers, 4 M lasers and 2 S pulses. So not quite finished it off, but I think we've softened it up enough for Oculus to probably get a second shot off with the LRMs that he's carrying. The APCs are quite heavily armoured, so you do really need to bring like decent levels of direct fire against them. The Charles in the Black Knight, we're just going to run up here. I think, if I remember, here we are. I was going to say, I think they tried to outflank us with an APC, so we'll use the Black Knight to take these 2 out here. And then the rest of this mission is basically just trying to hold the centre for as long as you can with 1 mech, and that's the Battle Master. APC is trying to make a little dodge around the grasshopper, but he won't get very far. Now, let's go and try to take these 2 out together. Not sure this will work, but we can have a go. I don't think it will work, but let's give it a shot. Oh, okay. Did work on 1. Not sure if it'll work on this chap, though. It does. Lovely stuff there by Oculus. That's good, because that then frees the grasshopper to kind of do their own thing on the next turn. Big bad now, and what have we got? We have got a little commando actually running at us here, so I think we're going to take a little bit of cover, get rid of that stability damage, we'll drop the UAC 20, and we'll just fire with our secondary weaponry and see what we can get. Not much, but that's fine. I'm going to wait for them to come to me, and then when they're close enough, I'll wreck them with a UAC 20. Until that time, he's just going to tank up and take damage in those trees, and he'll absolutely be able to do that all day. Because I think it's... I can't exactly remember, but I presume... I kind of remember that you just get light mechs thrown at you in this particular mission. A couple of mediums as well. Big bouncer now, and there's a Jenna up here. We've got another commando up top. We can afford to play slightly defensively here, so let's get back in the trees and just focus fire on this Jenna. Ooh, lovely, we're in the into the structure there already. The Jenna D is traditionally very, very badly armoured, so kind of makes sense that an L laser got through to the internal structure there. That's a Wolverine up top, I believe. Something, that might be something, that might be a heavy mech, that might be something like a catapult. And we're just going to go and stand on this chap. I do love that paint scheme for the Black Knight. It's very like, very cool. It's almost like a heraldry. It's very, very nice. Black Knight is a phenomenal mech. There is actually, we've already seen it, we've actually played with the Lost Tech variant of the Black Knight in this game, in Priority Mission 6, but there is actually a, you can get that mech, sorry, so if you are, I don't know where, I don't think I've ever been able to get it, I'd love it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's probably like in the stores, if you make friends with the one of the great houses, you might find it in their territory when you do the Flashpoint missions, or you might find it in the pirate like black market, but never managed to get it, unfortunately. That commando got toasted there by the UAC, by the way, if you didn't see that. We've got no other APCs around here at the moment, so we're just going to, I think, keep targeting this Jenna. We can take him out, that'd be great. No, I'm going to say it'd free the grasshopper up then, but he's absolutely getting smashed to pieces, so it's nothing really to worry about. And here we are, we've got another Taurian transport. I presume this is another APC. That Jenna will probably just do 2 M lasers now. Yep, that's fine. Commando having a go at the Highlander. And that's a Panther. So Hans doing his job very well here, just soaking up that damage in the trees. Should be able to finish this chap off. We'll bleed a little bit of heat here as well, so we'll just do the L lasers. You can see the L laser treble plus with that that extra accuracy is just invaluable. That's all its weapons taken out now. Well, irrelevant, it's just blood up. So they can't really outflank us at this point. There are kind of, there's one main centre, which is where the Battlemaster is, and then there's kind of a flanks on flank left here. Alright, so Trebuchet. Makes sense, another medium. Now, go and take out this other APC. So we've got 2 more to destroy. One Oculus can take out. I'm not sure where the other one is hiding. The only trick in this mission though is to take them out as soon as possible. Like literally ignore everything else and just go for the APC. So I presume that's, yeah, 50 ton. It must be the APC. Can we do a multi-strike here? I think we might be able to. Yeah, let's do that.
Engaging multiple targets.
Ah, we missed it. That's so annoying. Oh, I hate when that happens with vehicles. Now, someone might have to make up for the... Oculus didn't do bad shooting there, he just got unlucky with his hits, unfortunately. Hans, I'm actually just going to keep him here and brace him. So he's just going to soak up as much flak as he can. Here's the other APC, so that will be Hans' next target. Now it's imperative that on the next turn we destroy all the APCs, because that's when we really need to get the turrets back online to take that secondary objective. And the Panther there missed his PPC shot against a stationary Battlemaster, so that wasn't great. We're going to have to bite the bullet on this now, I'm afraid, and we're going to have to target that APC. So, let's just stay where we are but turn. Ah, good, we've got the L lasers in there, so let's just see if we can do some cheeky... Oh, no, we can't. We can actually, yes. The Wolverine is in M laser range, so let's try this. Yeah, that looks like it could work. Just soften a little bit of armour up there on the Wolverine. Yay, very good. It's kind of relieved that blew up then. I don't think it could have got to the... It can't take the mission in the next turn, but it's just it's something we don't... It's like a little extra nuisance that I just don't need. So we're well on top of this at the moment. Everyone's got a good defensive position by the looks of it. And the Black Knight's going to run back in a second as well. Oh, what? A double heatsink destroyed? Devastated. They're really expensive as well. That is annoying. Can you... Oh, I thought you could get in... Actually, can he get in a shot on this APC here? That is the question. I don't think he can. Oh, he can't. No, it's a Shrek PPC carrier? Wow, okay. Well, do you know what? I think I'll just sprint him over here. Hopefully he'll take some flak from these guys so that the Battlemaster can take a bit of a reprieve. Can't believe that the Battlemaster lost his double heatsink then. That's horrible. Nasty. Yeah, he's just... brutal. Okay, left-hand side is damaged. So we'll show our right-hand side to the enemy. Just going to absolutely pile in on this APC here. Don't care about heat. It must die. So that's all 6 destroyed. That's great, obviously. So, on the next turn, we'll get the turrets back online. Ooh, is that a... Oh, that's a SRM carrier. Horrible, but the Highlander's a big boy and he's in the trees. He just took a lot of stability damage then. However, I think if we jump over here... Yeah, let's do this. And we'll just take this chap out. In fact, I can absolutely do a multi-strike here. So we'll do this.
Engaging multiple targets.
SRMs must die. They are horrible.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Shrek. Oh, it's just a regular PPC carrier. I thought they always took snub PPCs. Obviously not. Okay, here we are. So all Terrian APCs are down. Commander, hold tight. We're bringing the turrets online now. He might get knocked over here. Depends on the weapon loadout of the Wolverine. He'd probably be alright. Ah, good. Okay, so now the turrets are back online and they are starting to target the turrets, which is very good news for me. Your armor's okay. What's his armor like up here? Pretty good. Kind of want to stay in the trees because there's still ways to go in this mission. Want to bleed a little bit of heat if possible as well. Let's just laser this little chap. Lovely stuff. Left arm destroyed. Very good. Think that's where he's... Is that where the other SRM4 is on a commando? Possibly. Okay, so the Taurians are closing in, but now it doesn't matter because these two big turrets here will absolutely take it out. So we can ignore the secondary and the game will do it for us. And this is good, like, as soon as you get the turrets back online and the mechs start losing their minds and start targeting the turrets, which is glorious, obviously, because my guys can then just go in and mop them up. So we're pretty much there. And we got the Black Knight back in the game now, so that's a big deal. Right, let's try something like this. Yeah, let's do that. Should be enough to take out the Shrek. No, he's still in there. Got a head hit on the pilot. He's running very hot as well, this trebuchet. Ooh. Doing a cheeky little multi-strike there. Still annoyed, very, very annoyed about my my precious double heat sinks. I have got loads of them, but they are very, very expensive. I think they come in at about 650,000 C-bills. So not something I'm particularly keen on losing, as you would expect. Let's give the Shrek here the UAC 20. Because we can. He's also, the Black Knight attacked him on his other side, so we're not going to be able to, you know, hurt that weakened side, so just went in for the full armoured side there. And I'm not particularly keen on taking 3 PPCs. Oculus, now, you can, I think, take out this little chap here. So by my reckoning now, that's 3 mechs left. I think there's a Wolverine, a Trebuchet and a Panther. And here they are, they're starting to target that APC now. And it's going to pop. There we go. So you've done it, Commander. Our people are safe thanks to you. We'll never forget what you've done for us today. And now we can just leisurely wreck the 3 other mechs here. Ooh, physical attack. Cheeky little boy. Bouncer, I think I'm just going to put you here and brace you. I'm just completely not worried about this Wolverine, because I just know it's going to target the turrets. I think as soon as you get the turrets back online, obviously there's some kind of code written in for it, just for them to go for the turrets. Oh, apart from this guy, obviously. Spoke too soon there. But, oh, there are no turrets down here, actually. I think there's one, but you can't get to that. So that does make sense. Right, now, one of you lads is going to take an absolute roasting here from the Big Black Knight. You see that heat management is gorgeous. In fact, it's almost too good. Might have to go back into him, and or back into the mech bay with him, and put on a couple more M lasers and strip off some heat management. You could probably take off his double heat sink and put it back on the Battle Master. So that's probably what we'll do there. There's his leg. There's his arms. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. I think the turrets will probably be able to finish him off, if the Battle Master can't. Pretty terrible shooting there by the turret. Oculus, I do believe the Wolverine... Oh, can we not actually see him from here? I don't think we can. No, we can't. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's jump over here and we'll just finish off this trebuchet.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And I think we're just going to punch this guy in the chat, just bleed some... Punch this guy in the face, or try to and fail. Bleed some heat, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the turret's really going to town on this little Panther. That's not a very good idea to close range with your PPC like that. Pretty silly. So PPC should go bye-bye now with the Grasshopper. Oh, Beautiful stuff there by Boudica.
Enemy down.
Enemy down. I love when she says that. The way she says enemy. Enemy. And that Wolverine's come back now. Just perfect placement for a cheeky rear attack by Oculus. That's the extended range L laser there. This 6K is getting pretty badly shot up. This variant of the Wolverine's a bit weird. It drops its ballistic spots. I think it's like an energy spammer with, I think traditionally I would say it has jump jets, the 6K. No, sorry, it doesn't have jump jets. It's the other one that has jump jets. The 6K drops, that's it, the 6K drops its jump jets in favour of like more weaponry. Not that that will save it, because the Highlander's just about to crush it.
All weapons committed.
Ouch. So the turrets may do us a solid here and finish this chap off.
I'm here.
Yeah, Hans, you can just stay out of this. We don't want any more double heat sinks destroyed. Thank you very much. Ooh, nasty. Knock down there on the Wolverine. And a cold headshot. Interesting choice. She should get the L lasers off here, which she can. Lovely stuff. Boudica's had a pretty good game there, I think.
Tango down.
You've done it, Commander. You've driven them off, and you've saved all our lives. I'll see to it that food gets distributed to the people who need it. See that you do, Lieutenant. You should know I can't promise that they won't be back. Desperate times are nothing new for us, Lady Rano. Things have been grim here since your uncle's coup, and we've made it this far. As long as you keep the supply shipments coming in, we'll find a way to hold out. You'll have our support for as long as I can provide it. That's a promise.
Mission successful.
So this was kind of the end of a series of missions where we're basically dealing with the Taurian counterattack. And now we're going to kind of go back on the offensive. Well, not on the offensive. We've got a bit of a special ops mission next. Lovely payout there. Nearly 2.5 million sea bills. Very nice. Glad we got paid out well, because that is just horrible. 630,000 sea bills. Ouch. Ah, well. It was just purely unlucky. Just, you take the crit on there and it hits a component and you lose a very, very nice piece of equipment. Can we be compensated with some nice plus equipment? Oh, yes we can. Look at this. SRM 6 treble pluses and double pluses. Not particularly bothered about the crit one there, but those damage ones are beautiful. Is there anything else? Don't think so. But that's fine. We'll take the crit one. I have a Kintaro in storage that we'll be taking out soon to prep for the Flashpoint missions, and these 4 weapon components will probably sit on there very, very nicely. Right. There may be a mission debriefing, probably, because we didn't get a mission briefing, so it usually does give you something at the end. Indeed there is. So we've got a message. Lady Rano, I've looked at the coded message from Lady Centrella. She's reporting increased fleet movement around New Vandenberg. New Vandenberg is the capital, not the capital. It's a very famous place, is New Vandenberg. Taurus, or Tauron, or whatever it's called, is the capital of the Taurians. But New Vandenberg is in the Taurian empire, or the Concordat. I think that's the place, if memory serves me, where the initial insurrection against the Star League began, which kind of kicked off the whole what became the Ameris Civil War. So it's really quite an important place. It also, in this game, I think it has, because of that reason that they rebelled against the Star League at that place, there is a Star League presence, or an old Star League presence on New Vandenberg, and if you can ever get there, you can get really nice equipment. But getting there and getting good equipment is really difficult, because you're basically in perpetual war against the Taurians, so you can't really use it. Anyway, a half a dozen Concorde Navy ships complete with fighting support. Her agents say that they're headed our way. The situation is growing untenable. Even if we win every battle, attrition will inevitably take its toll. They'll grind us down to nothing. If Lord Madeira does his job right, it won't be a problem for much longer. I know, Oculus, I know, but while we wait, people are dying. I had to choose what to spend our dwindling resources on. Emergency relief for a half dozen marginal colonies the Taurians have hit, or fuel for our dropship fleet. I chose the fuel. If we can't move our troops, we can't keep fighting and everything we've built will fall apart. It sounds like you did what you had to do. That didn't make it any easier. In about 3 weeks, the casualty reports will start hitting my desk. I intend to study them, every line, every detail. The Sword of Restoration, have just consigned those people to a gruesome fate. The least I can do is remember their names. Okay, I understand the impulse, Lady Arno. Believe me, I do. This isn't just a form of self-punishment, Oculus. It's about doing what I have to do to keep myself from becoming jaded. It's about remembering the people whose lives were cut short and preventing myself from normalising their deaths. Your pardon, Lady Rihanna, but we've got an encoded HPG transmission coming in. The point of origin is Guldra. Oh, that must be Lord Madeira then. I'm putting it on screen now. So this basically sets up our next mission, which is on Guldra, I think. Kamea, I've got it, my family's insurance policy. I can't open the files from here, but considering the level of security that they were hidden behind, there must be something here worth protecting. And now for the bad news. The Directorate is on my trail, and they're gaining. I'm still a couple of steps ahead for now, but I need evac as soon as you can provide it. My subdermal transporter is active and broadcasting on restoration frequencies. Nothing can ever be easy, can it? I mean, not even once. I'll do my best to stay alive and on the run until you get here. Whatever happens, I won't let them get their hands on these files. They're the only things that matter now. I need to move. Madeira out. Commander, set a course for Guldra. I'll be waiting for you there with my battle mech at the ready. Ooh, that means we're getting the Atlas II on the next mission. We're going to get Alexander back and recover the evidence he gathered. We have to. The future of the restoration depends on it. Okay, so next mission is available. And that's us. Yeah, I think... So in Yorkshire today, it's like the worst day of winter. It's like freezing fog outside, and I don't intend on doing anything today other than sitting in my nice cosy office playing computer games. So I think I might get another couple recordings in today. That'll set me up nicely because the next two missions are quite fun. And then in the course of the week, I can then record the final stock taking mission where I'll talk about preparing for flashpoints and bringing those medium mechs back out of storage. And then there is the final mission, which is a double parter. Well, I'll record it all in one, but you basically have two separate missions. So that's the plan. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll hopefully catch you again in the next episode.